Well, Activision had like what one last chance to win people over before what's it called, the inevitable Battlefield 6 launch, because as soon as the beta's over, Battlefield 6 comes out the next week. And maybe it's just desperation for money, but they screwed it up bad when it came to the fake hype from the announcers, the streamers that they flew over. Which, funny enough, Exclusive Ace was one of them, but he got the Seth MacFarlane treatment, which means he kind of missed the event because of someone. In this case, it was I guess some person that had no idea what YouTube was, which, funny enough, would be kind of a blessing for him, since going forward, if he covers Call of Duty, people can't really be like, oh, you're one of the paid shills that went to Call of Duty next. Your opinion doesn't matter. The way I see it is, if he was invited but he didn't get to go, or he missed it, his credibility still stands. Once you get invited and you actually go, your credibility is just not even there. Like, there are so many people that I was watching, Merc, who, I was watching for the Twitch drop, and a lot of them were just kind of like doing like these annoying call outs kind of thing, like, oh my god, we were so bad, oh my, like, you could just tell like they were being forced to. And I'm pretty sure somewhere along the broadcasts, someone even, it was just a simple question, just like, so what do you think about Black Ops 7? You know what the response was? I'm not sure what I can say, but Call of Duty Black Ops 7 is a good game. Like, this was like, they basically just, and the worst part about it was with Mr. Dalek JD, who was, a Call of Duty Zombies content creator. They put the poor dude to quit his zombie match to go play Warzone, and that just gave off the impression of what's it called, of Call of Duty Next being a glorified sample platter. Because, dude, they just yeah, they basically jerry-rigged the skill-based matchmaking EOMM system, having the zombie players playing against multiplayer and Warzone players. Like, they could have at least done that. If there were so many different content creators, they could have done it, each one being in their own specific niche, not dump all of them all together and hope that, they attract. Because, again, Mr. Dalek or whatever, he, even if he plays Warzone and say hypothetically he pops off, his fan base is more focused on him just playing zombies. So, even if he did pop off, and it was weird that one guy kept on like going over his shoulder and just being like, hey, we need you over here. It's like, it was kind of giving a bit of a creep vibe, but and then to top it off, and I thought I was just hallucinating, like, oh, okay, maybe because I was watching the whole broadcast from different streamers on Twitch, so for the Twitch drop, and I thought I was hallucinating, but no, I'm glad I wasn't the only one. They were plugging ads like crazy between this. Like, I think I got that one $1,900 chair, Little Caesars, Scuff, Monster Energy drink, like. This was, and on top of that, they still wanted people to pre-order the game, and it was like there was a time and place. I know this event probably wasn't cheap to put together, but this was one of those times where they probably should have just burned a hole in their pocket to try to win people back by just focusing, because it was already bad enough as it is. Basically mix and matching players with games that they weren't even comfortable with, the ads, like, and then the worst part was, I think I did try to watch it on YouTube, but the chat was botted up like crazy. I was seeing nothing but emojis, some Arabic text, and it was just unwatchable. It just felt like, and then I think over on Twitch as well, I didn't think I applied to, the streamers that were invited, but if you watch the Call of Duty official channel, they blocked the phrase Battlefield 6 or BF6, and people had to get creative. I know it was just to troll and nothing like that, and I know people are sick of that joke, but they gotta read the room. Battlefield 6 got all the hype. I mean, did you see their live action trailer basically mocking them? How it had Zac Efron and a bunch of other other celebrities, and then they just get bombed, and then they're just like, yeah, who was that? It doesn't matter, and they just play this trailer like normal. Like, Battlefield, even though EA got bought out by Saudi Arabia or something, they're still in the lead, and the part that annoyed me and the reason why I was making this video was I wasted my time watching the fakest hype ever for a game that I was barely interested in. The Twitch drop didn't work. Like somewhere along the ways, it just basically like it was funny because it was like at first I was getting like notifications like when you tune into a stream, watch for 1 hour for a beta code. After an hour, it vanished. Like that notification telling you to watch for an hour, and then the Twitch drop itself even disappeared along with it. So yeah, pretty much I did redeem the first 3 and was hoping one of them might have been bugged, but no, I pretty much had to reach out to Activision support and show them proof that, hey, I watched the stream but I didn't get a code. I got a code, but I don't know. I ended up giving it away to someone because I was able to, a friend of mine actually hooked me up with a different code when I told him my situation. So hopefully that random person I gave it to, I hope it works, because the person I was talking to sounded annoyed. So I don't know if they even gave me a legit code. Hence the reason I just gave it away. But yeah, it was just, I don't know. I almost don't even want to play because they were hyping it up. They were making it seem like, oh, the Omni movement's crazy and everything. Listen, I'm not going to spend money or time knowing full well what I'm going to get into. The skill-based matchmaking and EOMM is still there. I know for a fact, whatever they showed in the trailers, whatever they showed in Call of Duty Next of people casually running around, that's not going to be my experience. I know what my experience is. It's going to be a bunch of sweaty people that think that the beta is going to be their way to rich and fame, to get invited to esports teams and everything. That's pretty much my enjoyment, or that's pretty much what my game is. It's despite me picking quick play, I'm going to be forced to play competitive because some people just do think that just popping off in a beta is going to basically make them a somebody. Meanwhile, they have the personality of a rock. Now, like I said, I'm just not going to do that where I'm going to spend money. I'm going to potentially give it because maybe if we're lucky, they'll at least tone it down and I can at least get some clips, kind of just, because I still need to get some reach. I still need to build my Twitch channel and everything else. So at the very least, I can maybe pop off with some funny clips and some moments, but for me to pay the full game, no. And here's the funny thing too. A lot of people will constantly be like, just get the game on Game Pass. I hope you're aware they raised the price. Like that I know some of you are like, well, how does that involve me? They raised it to the ultimate tier. So if you want to play Black Ops 7, you have to upgrade to the ultimate tier if you want to play Call of Duty now. And I know some of you are like, that you spent like a whole year on the thing, but it's just like now you're spending more for one game. Like you're better off just buying the game at this point because, and the worst part is even if you buy the game, you still need Game Pass or whatever just to play online. So on the Xbox side of things, they're just milking you dry. For everywhere else, they're still kind of milking us dry, but at least we have the option of, do we really want to buy this game or do we want to buy this game at a discount? And then, I happen to pay online so I can at least play that. But it's just one disaster after another, But like I said, this was their one chance. They screwed it up bad, and unfortunately, if they don't get it together, if this beta doesn't bring in people, because Call of Duty Next certainly didn't. I keep saying this a lot, and I don't think people seem to realize it. They screw up this time. Next year, they got to compete with GTA 6, and even with their upgraded engine and everything, no matter what, if they screw Black Ops 7 up, that's it for Call of Duty. And, at this point, it's just the people that are just diehard fans or the new fans that still don't realize how bad the franchise has gotten. Those are the only people left. But, yeah, that's pretty much all I'm going to be saying for this video. Hopefully you enjoyed. Again, follow my Twitch. I'll be streaming Black Ops 7, hopefully. If, I'm still waiting on the code from what my friend sent me. And, yeah, every other social media that I have is linked on my YouTube as well. If you click on my thing, I just linked as many as I could. But Discord's usually one of them, and my, again, Twitch. I think Twitter is on there as well, so give those a follow as well. And yeah, until next time, see you later, everyone.